Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. A book summary and interpreted by Nanay Steff. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, by John Gray, is a popular self-help book that explores the differences between men and women, and offers insights into improving relationships. These are some general overview of the book's structure and main ideas. Chapter 1. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The book begins by introducing the metaphorical idea that men and women come from different planets, emphasizing their inherent differences in communication styles, emotional needs, and behaviors. In the opening chapter of the book, John Gray introduces the central metaphor that men and women come from different planets, Mars and Venus, respectively. He asserts that men and women are fundamentally different in terms of their biology, psychology, and emotional needs. By understanding and appreciating these differences, couples can improve their communication and build healthier relationships. Different planets, different realities. Gray explains that men and women have different ways of viewing the world and processing information due to their distinct biological makeup. He highlights how these differences can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts in relationships. Men tend to be more focused on achieving goals, problem solving, and preserving their independence, while women are more relationship-oriented, nurturing, and value emotional connection. Communication styles. The author delves into the differing communication styles of men and women. Men tend to be more direct, concise, and solution-oriented in their communication. They often communicate to convey information or solve a problem. On the other hand, women use communication as a way to connect emotionally and share experiences. They tend to be more descriptive, elaborate, and seek empathy and understanding. Different emotional needs. Gray emphasizes that men and women have unique emotional needs and understanding, and meeting these needs is crucial for relationship harmony. Men primarily need trust, acceptance, appreciation, admiration, and encouragement from their partners. They want to feel respected for their accomplishments and abilities. Women, on the other hand, primarily need caring, understanding, respect, validation, and reassurance. They desire emotional support and to be heard and understood. Misinterpretation and frustration. The chapter explores how misinterpretation of each other's behaviors and intentions can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction in relationships. Men often misinterpret women's need to talk and share as a desire for advice or solutions, while women may misinterpret men's silence or withdrawal as a lack of caring or emotional connection. These misunderstandings can create a cycle of frustration and conflict. Appreciating differences. Gray emphasizes the importance of appreciating and accepting the differences between men and women. He argues that expecting the opposite sex to think and behave like oneself can lead to disappointment and frustration. Instead, couples should embrace the uniqueness of each other's perspectives and learn to communicate and interact in a way that acknowledges and respects these differences. Achieving harmony. The author concludes the chapter by outlining the benefits of understanding and appreciating the differences between men and women. He explains that by embracing these differences, couples can enhance their communication, reduce conflicts, and create a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. Acknowledging and valuing each other's needs and perspectives is the key to fostering mutual understanding and connection. Conclusion. Chapter 1 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus sets the foundation for the book by introducing the idea that men and women have inherent differences in their biology, psychology, communication styles, and emotional needs. Understanding and embracing these differences is crucial for building healthy and satisfying relationships. By appreciating and respecting the opposite sex's unique perspectives, couples can navigate misunderstandings, reduce conflicts, and create lasting harmony. Chapter 2. Mr. Fix-It and the Home Improvement Committee. Introduction. In Chapter 2, John Gray explores the tendency of men to be Mr. Fix-It, and women to form a home improvement committee. He explains how these inherent differences in problem-solving approaches can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts in relationships. By understanding and appreciating these differences, couples can improve their communication and find more effective ways to support each other. Men as problem solvers. Gray delves into the natural inclination of men to provide solutions and fix problems. Men are often driven by a deep desire to be effective and competent. They thrive on challenges and take pride in their ability to solve practical issues. When their partner shares a problem, men instinctively jump into fix-it mode, offering suggestions and advice to resolve the issue. Women as supportive listeners. On the other hand, women often approach problems by seeking support and understanding. Instead of immediately focusing on solutions, women prefer to talk about their feelings and experiences related to the problem. They form a home improvement committee, where they discuss their challenges and emotions, seeking empathy and validation from others by sharing their concerns. Women feel heard and supported, which helps them process their emotions and find their own solutions. Misunderstandings and frustration. Gray highlights how the differing problem-solving approaches of men and women can create frustration and misunderstandings. In men, they feel unappreciated or rejected when their solutions are not embraced, or when their partner continues to dwell on the problem. Women, on the other hand, may perceive men's tendency to offer solutions as dismissive or unsupportive, as they primarily seek emotional connection and understanding. Emotional support versus practical solutions. Men's instinct to offer solution demonstrates their care and desire to help their partners overcome difficulties, while women's need for emotional support is equally valid, as it helps them process their emotions and find their own solutions in a supportive environment. Understanding and respecting these differing needs can alleviate frustration and build stronger connections. The author emphasizes that both problem-solving approaches have value. Finding a balance. Gray suggests that couples can achieve a balance by appreciating and incorporating both problem-solving styles. Men can learn to provide emotional support by listening attentively and validating their partner's feelings before offering solutions. Women can help their partners understand their need for emotional connection by expressing gratitude for their support, while clarifying that they primarily seek empathy and understanding. Effective communication. The chapter provides guidance on effective communication to bridge the gap between problem solving. It advises men to listen without immediately offering solutions, demonstrating understanding and empathy. Women are encouraged to express their appreciation for their partner's support and acknowledge the value of his solutions, while emphasizing their need for emotional connection. Applying the principles. Gray offers practical examples and scenarios to illustrate how couples can apply these principles in their everyday lives. By recognizing their respective tendencies and making conscious efforts to communicate effectively, couples can enhance their understanding and support for each other. Conclusion. This chapter focuses on how men have a natural inclination to provide solutions and fix problems, whereas women often prefer to share their feelings and be heard without seeking immediate solutions. The author explains how understanding these tendencies can help in avoiding misunderstandings and conflicts. Chapter 3. Men keep secrets, while women love to reveal. In this chapter, John Gray explores the contrasting communication styles of men and women. He suggests that men tend to keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves, while women are more inclined to share and reveal personal information. Understanding these differences can help improve communication and bridge the gap between Mars and Venus. The importance of communication. Gray highlights the significance of communication in relationships and explains that men and women have distinct ways of expressing themselves. Recognizing these differences can lead to better understanding and connection between partners. Men's tendency to keep secrets. Gray explains that men have a natural inclination to internalize their thoughts and emotions. This behavior is rooted in their desire to solve problems independently and maintain a sense of self-reliance. Men often prefer to work through their issues privately before sharing them, if at all. Women's desire to reveal. On the other hand, women generally have a greater inclination to share their thoughts and emotions. Through communication, women seek emotional support, empathy, and validation. Sharing their experiences helps women process their feelings and strengthens their sense of connection with others. Trust and vulnerability. Gray discusses the relationship between trust, vulnerability, and communication. Men typically need to feel a high level of trust before opening up, as they perceive vulnerability as a potential threat. Women, however, tend to view vulnerability as a way to deepen emotional bonds, emotional release, and problem solving. Women often use communication as a means of emotional release, while men are more likely to engage in problem-solving discussions. Women may feel frustrated when men attempt to provide solutions, instead of simply listening and offering empathy. Understanding different communication styles. Gray emphasizes the importance of recognizing and accepting the different communication styles of men and women. Women can practice patience and understanding when men keep secrets, allowing them the space and time to process their thoughts. Men, in turn, can make an effort to communicate more openly and listen attentively to their partners. Nurturing trust and intimacy. To foster trust and intimacy, Gray discusses women to respect men's need for privacy and avoid prying or pushing for disclosure. Building a strong foundation of trust allows men to feel more comfortable sharing their secrets when they are ready. Creating safe spaces for communication. Both men and women can create safe spaces for communication by establishing guidelines that promote understanding and respect. This includes setting aside time for open dialogue, avoiding judgment, and actively listening to one another. Honoring individual needs. Gray suggests that men and women should honor their own needs for communication and privacy while being mindful of their partner's needs as well. Finding a balance between sharing and keeping secrets is crucial for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Chapter 4. How to motivate the opposite sex. Chapter 4 explores the different ways in which men and women feel motivated, and how understanding these motivational needs can positively impact relationships. John Gray explains that men are primarily motivated by feeling needed and appreciated, while women are motivated by feeling cherished and understood. By recognizing and doing these needs, couples can create a more fulfilling and supportive partnership. Men's need to feel needed. Gray emphasizes that men have a deep-seated need to feel needed and appreciated by their partners. They thrive on a sense of purpose and significance. When men are recognized for their efforts and contributions, they feel valued and motivated to continue providing support and love. By expressing gratitude and acknowledging their partner's strengths and capabilities, women can fulfill men's need to feel needed. Women's need to feel cherished. The author highlights that women have a fundamental need to feel cherished and understood. They desire emotional connection and a sense of being seen and appreciated for who they are. When women feel cherished, they feel loved and motivated to nurture their relationship. Men can fulfill this need by actively listening, expressing empathy, and demonstrating understanding and appreciation for their partner's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Recognizing different motivational needs. Gray explains that recognizing and fulfilling each other's motivational needs is essential for a healthy and balanced relationship. When men understand that expressing gratitude and recognizing their efforts motivates them, they can communicate their needs to their partners. Similarly, when women understand that feeling cherished and understood is vital to their motivation, they can communicate their needs to their partners. Expressing appreciation. The chapter provides practical advice on how to express appreciation effectively. Men are encouraged to express gratitude for the specific actions and contributions of their partners. It is important to avoid their efforts taken for granted, and to show genuine appreciation for their unique qualities and skills. Women, in turn, should openly express their appreciation for their partner's support, acknowledging their contributions and the positive impact they have on their lives. Creating a supportive environment. Gray emphasizes the importance of creating a supportive environment that nurtures motivation. By consistently expressing appreciation and recognizing each other's efforts, couples can foster an atmosphere of encouragement and positivity. This supportive environment helps build trust, deepens the emotional connection, and motivates both partners to continue investing in the relationship. Conclusion. Chapter 4 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus emphasizes the importance of understanding and fulfilling each other's motivational needs. By recognizing men's need to feel needed and appreciated, and women's need to feel cherished and understood, couples can create a supportive and motivating relationship. Expressing gratitude, appreciation and understanding nurtures motivation, deepens emotional connection, and enhances overall relationship satisfaction. Chapter 5. Speaking Different Languages. Chapter 5 delves into the idea that men and women speak different emotional languages. John Gray explains that understanding and adapting to these differences can greatly enhance communication and reduce misunderstandings in relationships. By recognizing the unique ways in which men and women express and interpret emotions, couples can bridge the communication gap and foster deeper connections. The emotional needs of men and women. Gray emphasizes that men and women have different emotional needs, and their communication styles reflect these differences. Men primarily seek acceptance and appreciation, while women primarily seek understanding and empathy. By understanding these fundamental emotional needs, couples can communicate in ways that meet these needs and create a supportive environment. Listening versus offering solutions. The author explores the contrasting communication styles of men and women. Men tend to listen with the intention of offering solutions, seeking to solve problems and provide practical advice. Women, on the other hand, often share their feelings and experiences, to connect emotionally and seek empathy and understanding. By recognizing these differences, couples can navigate communication more effectively. The right response. Gray discusses the challenge of providing the right response in communication. Men may mistakenly offer solutions when women primarily seek emotional support. Conversely, women may express their feelings, expecting understanding and validation, but feel dismissed when men offer practical solutions instead. Understanding and appreciating these differences can help couples respond more appropriately. Validation and empathy. The chapter emphasizes the importance of validation and empathy in communication. Men can show understanding and support by acknowledging and validating their partner's feelings, without immediately offering solutions. Women, in turn, can appreciate their partner's well-intentioned problem-solving efforts, while expressing their need for emotional connection. Learning the languages. Gray provides practical advice on learning and speaking each other's emotional languages. Men can develop their listening skills by focusing on understanding their partner's emotions, rather than immediately jumping to solutions. Women can clarify their need for empathy and emotional support, allowing their partners to respond accordingly. Conclusion. Chapter 5 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The chapter explores common pitfalls in communication. By understanding and adapting to these differences, couples can enhance their communication and deepen their emotional connection. Recognizing each other's emotional needs, providing validation, and speaking the appropriate language can transform communication and nurture a stronger relationship. Chapter 6. Men Are Like Rubber Bands. This chapter introduces the concept that men have a natural cycle of pulling away and then returning in relationships. It explains that men need this time to recharge their emotional batteries before reconnecting with their partners. Men automatically alternate between emotional needs and personal freedom. They can become very distant after a period of intimacy. It's not a sign that they want to leave you. They're just taking a step forward, 2 steps back, regaining a sense of balance for themselves, and then getting back to the way they were. John Gray begins this chapter by acknowledging that men and women often experience different emotional cycles in relationships. While women tend to have a natural ebb and flow of emotions, men often exhibit a cyclical pattern similar to that of a rubber band. Understanding and respecting this pattern can help women navigate relationships more effectively. The elastic band analogy. Gray introduces the rubber band analogy, explaining that when a man pulls away emotionally, it is similar to a rubber band being stretched. Just as a stretched rubber band naturally wants to snap back to its original position, men also have a natural tendency to retreat, and then return to the relationship. The autonomy of men. Men have a strong need for independence and autonomy. They often require periods of solitude or disconnection to recharge emotionally. These periods should not be taken personally by women, as they are a natural part of a man's emotional cycle. Emotional intimacy and independence. Gray emphasizes that emotional intimacy does not mean giving up independence. Men need to maintain their autonomy and individuality, even within committed relationships. Understanding and supporting a man's need for independence can strengthen the bond between partners. Overcoming misunderstandings. Misunderstandings arise when women interpret a man's withdrawal as a sign of rejection or lack of interest. Gray explains that these periods of withdrawal are not meant to hurt or distance the woman, but are instead necessary for a man to process his emotions and regain his sense of self. Effective communication. Open and honest communication is crucial in addressing the differences between men and women. Gray suggests that women should express their needs and concerns, while also allowing men the space they require. Similarly, men should communicate their need for independence in a loving and understanding manner, providing support. During a man's period of withdrawal, women can provide support by focusing on self-care, engaging in activities that bring them joy, and nurturing their own independence. This not only helps maintain a healthy balance in the relationship, but also demonstrates understanding and respect for the man's emotional needs. Recognizing patterns. Gray discusses the importance of recognizing and understanding the pattern of emotional withdrawal and return in men. By recognizing this cycle, women can avoid unnecessary worry, anxiety, or attempts to force emotional closeness when a man needs space. Strengthening the relationship. Gray concludes the chapter by emphasizing that the rubber band dynamic is a natural part of the male psyche. By accepting and embracing this pattern, women can foster a deeper sense of trust, emotional connection, and long-lasting love in their relationships with men. Chapter 7. Women are like waves. Building on the previous chapter, this section describes how women experience emotional waves and can go through various moods and feelings. A woman's self-esteem rises and falls like a wave. When you sink to the bottom, it's time to rearrange your feelings. But men feel it's their fault to let women fall into disappointment, sadness, and depression. Understanding this cyclical nature can help men provide support and create a safe emotional space for women. How to avoid arguments. Chapter 7 explores effective strategies for avoiding arguments and resolving conflicts in relationships. John Gray explains that men and women approach conflicts differently and have unique emotional needs during disagreements. By understanding and applying techniques that promote effective communication and problem solving, couples can minimize arguments and create a more harmonious partnership. Recognizing different styles. Gray emphasizes that men and women have distinct styles of approaching conflicts. Men tend to withdraw or become defensive when faced with disagreement, while women often seek resolution through discussion and emotional expression. Understanding and appreciating these differences can help couples navigate conflicts more effectively. Men try to fix or revive their partner. Let them feel you are always there to listen and love them. Women need to let men know that it's not their fault. It's just a natural instinct that you will soon overcome on your own. Understanding emotional needs. The chapter delves into the emotional needs of men and women during conflicts. Men primarily need to feel respected and appreciated, while women need to feel heard and understood. By recognizing and fulfilling these needs, couples can create a more supportive and constructive environment for resolving conflicts. Avoiding negative cycles. Gray explores the negative cycles that often perpetuate arguments in relationships. These cycles can involve criticism, defensiveness, stonewalling, and contempt. Understanding these destructive patterns and consciously avoiding them is crucial for resolving conflicts and preventing them from escalating. Active listening. The author introduces the concept of active listening as a powerful tool for resolving conflicts. Active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, withholding judgment, and seeking to understand their perspective. By actively listening to each other, couples can foster empathy, diffuse tension, and promote effective communication. Expressing feelings and needs. Gray emphasizes the importance of expressing feelings and needs during conflicts. Women are encouraged to share their emotions and experiences, allowing men to understand their perspectives better. Men, in turn, should express their needs and concerns in a calm and non-defensive manner. By openly expressing themselves, couples can address underlying issues and find constructive solutions. Finding win-win solutions. The chapter explores the concept of finding win-win solutions during conflicts. It encourages couples to approach conflicts as opportunities for growth and compromise rather than battles to be won. By seeking mutually beneficial outcomes, couples can strengthen their bond and build a foundation of trust and cooperation. Using I statements. Gray introduces the use of I statements as a powerful communication tool. I statements allow individuals to express their feelings and needs without assigning blame or criticizing the other person. This approach promotes open dialogue and reduces defensiveness, leading to more productive conflict resolution. Taking timeouts. The chapter discusses the importance of taking timeouts during heated arguments. Sometimes, emotions can become overwhelming, hindering effective communication. Taking a break to cool down and reflect allows individuals to regain emotional balance and approach the conflict with a clearer mindset. Seeking professional help. Gray acknowledges some conflicts may require professional intervention. Couples who find themselves trapped in destructive cycles or facing significant challenges may benefit from seeking the guidance of a relationship counselor or therapist. Professional help can provide additional tools and support to navigate conflicts and strengthen the relationship. Conclusion. Chapter 7 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus highlights effective strategies for avoiding arguments and resolving conflicts in relationships. By understanding and appreciating the different approaches to conflicts, fulfilling emotional needs, and employing constructive communication techniques, couples can create a more harmonious and loving partnership. Avoiding negative cycles. Actively listening, expressing feelings and needs, and seeking win-win solutions all contribute to healthier conflict resolution and a stronger bond. Chapter 8. Discovering our different emotional needs. Here, Gray explains the fundamental emotional needs of men and women. Men primarily need trust, acceptance, appreciation, admiration, and encouragement, while women primarily need caring, understanding, respect, validation, and reassurance. Chapter 8 explores the impact of stress on relationships and provides strategies for coping with stress effectively. John Gray explains that men and women respond to stress differently, and understanding these differences is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship. By supporting each other through stressful times and employing stress management techniques, couples can navigate challenges and strengthen their bond. Recognizing gender differences in coping. Gray highlights the gender differences in coping with stress. Men tend to withdraw and focus on problem solving, while women often seek emotional support and empathy. Understanding and respecting these differences can help couples provide the necessary support during times of stress. Stay away from controversies. Sometimes what you say is not as important as how you say it. Tone and gestures have a huge impact. While arguing, men are not patient enough to understand women's feelings, and women can hardly stand criticism from men. If one of the two comes first, the other will follow. Men's inattention can make women frustrated and rebellious. Women's opposition makes men conservative and difficult to understand. When men make mistakes, they become frustrated and angry. Just let them calm down on their own. Men consider saying sorry to mean they have to admit they were wrong. Women see apologizing as a sign of generosity. That is why men are less likely to enter the water than women. Men are very aggressive in arguments. Often women will back down, but that does not mean men have won. Women do not change their opinion. They just temporarily set aside. Sometimes both deliberately ignore the conflict. Men refuse to talk. Women pretend to forget, but the problem still accumulates there, waiting for the right time to explode. Men should be open to listening, not stubbornly conservative. Women should express their feelings simply, instead of criticizing the other person. Gender insight helps us be more tolerant and forgiving. When someone doesn't respond in the way we expect. Supporting men during stress. The chapter explores how women can support their male partners during stressful periods. Men often retreat into their caves to process stress, so women should respect their need for solitude and give them space. Showing appreciation for their efforts, offering encouragement, and expressing understanding can provide men with the support they need. Supporting women during stress. Gray provides guidance on how men can support their female partners during stressful times. Women may experience emotional waves and seek emotional connection and understanding. Men can offer a listening ear, empathy, and validation to help alleviate their partner's stress and provide the emotional support they need. Showing how you care and love them can deepen your relationship. Understanding the effects of stress on communication. The author explains how stress can affect communication in relationships. High-stress situations can lead to increased tension, miscommunication, and conflict. Recognizing the impact of stress on communication allows couples to approach challenging conversations with patience, empathy, and understanding. Managing stress individually. The chapter explores stress management techniques that individuals can employ to cope with stress. Exercise, relaxation techniques, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and seeking social support are all effective ways to manage stress. By taking care of their own well-being, individuals are better equipped to support their partners during stressful times. Balancing work and personal life. The chapter addresses the challenges of balancing work and personal life, which can be a significant source of stress. Finding a healthy equilibrium between career and relationship requires open communication, setting boundaries, and prioritizing quality time together. By proactively managing work-related stress, couples can create a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Developing empathy and understanding. Gray highlights the role of empathy and understanding in managing stress. By recognizing and validating each other's feelings and experiences, couples can create an emotionally supportive environment. Developing a deep understanding of each other's stressors and offering unconditional support and strengthens the bond that fosters resilience in the face of challenges. The chapter provides practical examples and scenarios to illustrate how couples can apply these principles in their daily lives. By recognizing and respecting gender differences in coping, supporting each other during stress, managing stress individually, creating stress-free zones, and seeking professional help when needed, couples can successfully cope with stress and maintain a healthy relationship. Chapter 9: How to Avoid Arguments. This chapter provides strategies for avoiding unnecessary conflicts. It emphasizes the importance of listening, using non-threatening language, and learning to compromise and find win-win solutions. Chapter 9 focuses on nurturing and deepening the love in a relationship. John Gray explains that love needs constant care and attention to thrive. By understanding the different ways men and women give and receive love, couples can create a loving and fulfilling partnership that stands the test of time. The 5 Love Languages. The chapter introduces the concept of the 5 love languages, a framework developed by Gary Chapman. These love languages include words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Understanding each other's love language allows couples to express love in ways that resonate most deeply with their partner. Discovering your partner's love language. Gray encourages couples to identify their own love languages as well as their partner's. Through open communication and observation, individuals can gain insight into how they prefer to give and receive love. This knowledge forms the basis for nurturing the love in a relationship. Expressing love in words. The author discusses the importance of verbalizing love and appreciation. Words of affirmation, such as expressing love, gratitude, and compliments, are powerful ways to make a partner feel valued and cherished. By using positive and loving words, couples can strengthen their emotional connection. Showing love through actions. Gray emphasizes the significance of acts of service in expressing love. Actions such as helping with household chores, running errands, or offering support during difficult times demonstrate care and commitment. By actively showing love through helpful actions, couples can deepen their bond. The symbolism of gifts. The chapter explores the role of gifts in expressing love. Gifts are tangible symbols of love and thoughtfulness. Understanding the importance of gifts to one's partner and selecting meaningful presents can evoke feelings of appreciation and love. Quality time and emotional connection. Gray discusses the importance of quality time for nourishing love. Spending undivided attention together, engaging in meaningful conversations, and participating in shared activities create a sense of emotional connection and intimacy. By prioritizing quality time, couples can strengthen their bond and create lasting memories. The power of physical touch. The author highlights the significance of physical touch in nurturing love. Simple gestures like hugs, kisses, hand-holding, and physical affection contribute to a sense of closeness and emotional well-being. Physical touch is a powerful way to express love and reinforce the emotional connection between partners. Speaking each other's love language. The chapter emphasizes the importance of speaking each other's love languages. By making a conscious effort to express love in ways that resonate with one's partner, couples can strengthen the emotional bond and create a loving environment. Understanding and fulfilling each other's love languages becomes a daily practice of nurturing the relationship. Cultivating romance and surprise. Gray discusses the role of romance and surprise in keeping love alive. Small gestures, romantic dates, and thoughtful surprises can reignite passion and excitement in the relationship. By consistently injecting romance and surprise, couples can keep the love alive and thriving. Conclusion. Chapter 9 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus emphasizes the importance of nurturing and deepening the love in a relationship. By understanding and speaking each other's love languages, expressing love through words and actions, prioritizing quality time and physical touch, and cultivating romance and surprise, couples can create a lasting and fulfilling bond. Chapter 10: How to Rekindle the Romance. Chapter 10 explores the importance of rekindling romance in a long-term relationship. John Gray explains that maintaining a passionate and fulfilling connection requires effort and intention. By understanding the unique needs and desires of both men and women, and employing specific strategies, couples can reignite the spark and keep the romance alive. Understanding the romance gap. The chapter addresses the romance gap that often exists in relationships. Men and women have different definitions and expectations when it comes to romance. Understanding these differences and bridging the gap is essential for creating a satisfying and vibrant romantic connection. Men want their efforts to be valued. They give only when asked, and know it will be appreciated. Men put a lot of emphasis on results. They like to receive big things, otherwise it has to be a lot of smaller things in return. Women measure love by what they get. They actively give unconditionally, automatically helping those they love. For them, gifts, big or small, are the same. Love is important. Recognizing the importance of romance. Gray emphasizes the significance of romance in a relationship. Romance keeps the emotional connection strong, enhances intimacy, and fosters a sense of appreciation and desire. It is a powerful tool for maintaining passion and deepening the bond between partners. The chapter delves into the importance of rediscovering attraction and desire. Over time, the initial spark of attraction may fade, but by actively engaging in activities that reignite desire, couples can revitalize their physical and emotional connection. Creating romantic dates and rituals. The author highlights the value of creating romantic dates and rituals. These special moments provide an opportunity for couples to connect on a deeper level, explore new experiences, and nurture the romantic aspect of their relationship. By prioritizing and planning romantic activities, couples can inject excitement and passion into their partnership, sparking physical intimacy. It also explores the role of physical intimacy in rekindling romance. Open and honest communication about sexual desires and needs, exploring new experiences, and prioritizing physical connection contribute to a satisfying and passionate sexual relationship. By fostering a safe and intimate environment, couples can enhance their physical connection. Engaging in play and laughter. Gray emphasizes the importance of playfulness and laughter in rekindling romance. Engaging in fun activities, sharing inside jokes, and maintaining a light-hearted approach to life can inject joy and laughter into the relationship. Playfulness fosters a sense of adventure and keeps the relationship dynamic and exciting. Expressing appreciation and gratitude. Gray discusses the power of expressing appreciation and gratitude in rekindling romance. Regularly acknowledging and expressing gratitude for the positive qualities and actions of one's partner enhances feelings of love and deepens the emotional connection. By actively appreciating each other, couples cultivate a sense of admiration and desire. Reconnecting through forgiveness. The chapter also explores the importance of forgiveness in rekindling romance. Letting go of past hurts and resentment creates space for healing and reconnection. Forgiveness allows couples to move forward with a renewed sense of love and understanding. Conclusion. Chapter 10 of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus emphasizes the importance of actively rekindling romance in a long-term relationship. By understanding and addressing the unique needs and desires of both men and women, couples can bridge the romance gap and create a vibrant and passionate connection. Through activities such as creating romantic dates and rituals, sparking physical intimacy, engaging in play and laughter, improving communication, expressing appreciation and gratitude, and reconnecting through forgiveness, partners can reignite the spark and keep the romance alive. Chapter 11. How to Express Difficult Feelings. In this chapter, John Gray addresses the importance of expressing difficult feelings in relationships. He emphasizes that effective communication is essential for understanding, resolving conflicts, and building stronger emotional connections between men and women. The power of expressing feelings. Gray explains that sharing difficult feelings is necessary for maintaining emotional balance and fostering intimacy. While men and women may have different ways of expressing emotions, learning to communicate openly and honestly can help bridge the gap between Mars and Venus. Recognizing and identifying feelings. The first step in expressing difficult feelings is recognizing and identifying them. Gray encourages both men and women to develop emotional awareness and accurately label their emotions, as this provides a foundation for effective communication. Expressing feelings without blame. Gray emphasizes the importance of expressing emotions without assigning blame to the other person. By using I statements and focusing on personal experiences, individuals can avoid triggering defensiveness and foster a more constructive conversation. Avoiding does not make negative emotions disappear. We can only open our hearts to understand, give each other more love. Men are often obsessed with finding success. On the other hand, women are obsessed with finding perfection. Men may use anger, ego, or oblivion, such as burying their head in work to avoid feeling hurt or scared. Women can fall into depression or confusion to temporarily forget their anger. Instead of throwing harsh words at each other, in the heat of the moment, write down your difficult feelings in a controlled manner. Then, in a better mental state, tell the other person how you feel, what they can do to improve the situation. Active listening. Active listening plays a crucial role in expressing difficult feelings. Gray suggests that both partners should practice attentive listening, suspending judgment, and providing space for the other person to express themselves fully. Timing and environment. Choosing the right time and environment for expressing difficult feelings can significantly impact the outcome of the conversation. Gray advises individuals to find a calm and private setting, free from distractions, where both partners can focus on the discussion at hand. Using descriptive language to effectively express difficult feelings. Gray recommends using descriptive language rather than generalizations or accusations. This allows the other person to gain a clear understanding of the emotions being conveyed, fostering empathy and connection. Honoring differences. Gray highlights the importance of accepting and respecting the different ways in which men and women express emotions. Men often require more space and time to process feelings, while women may desire immediate emotional support. Honoring these differences can lead to better communication and understanding. Avoiding emotional inhibition. Suppressing or inhibiting emotions can be detrimental to relationships. Gray encourages individuals to express their feelings authentically, even if they fear vulnerability or potential conflict. Honesty and open communication pave the way for emotional growth and intimacy. Apologizing and forgiving. The chapter concludes with a discussion on the importance of apologies and forgiveness in the context of expressing difficult feelings. Gray emphasizes that sincere apologies and forgiveness are essential for repairing and strengthening relationships. Chapter 12. How to offer and receive help. In this chapter, John Gray discusses the significance of offering and receiving help in relationships. He explains that men and women have unique perspectives and approaches when it comes to providing assistance, and understanding these differences can lead to more effective support and stronger emotional connections. Men's natural, fix-it mentality. Gray explains that men often have a natural inclination to provide solutions and fix problems. They typically view offering help as a way to demonstrate love and support. Men may feel compelled to jump in and solve issues without fully understanding or acknowledging the emotional aspects. Women's desire for empathy and understanding. On the other hand, women often seek empathy and understanding when sharing their problems or concerns. They may not necessarily want immediate solutions, but rather a listening ear and emotional support. Women may feel frustrated if their need for validation is overlooked in favor of problem solving. Recognizing different communication styles. Gray emphasizes the importance of recognizing and respecting the different communication styles between men and women. Men can learn to offer empathetic listening and emotional support, while women can appreciate men's desire to provide practical solutions. Balancing these approaches leads to effective help exchanges. Offering help without overstepping boundaries. When offering help, Gray advises men to be mindful of their partner's boundaries and avoid coming across as pushy or intrusive. It is important to respect the other person's autonomy and allow them the freedom to make their own decisions. Men prefer to do things that are praised, rather than things that are ordered by others. Criticizing or teaching too much will make them feel like a servant, not a trustworthy man. Men want to prove themselves by the things they do, but they won't do it unless asked. Women need to learn how to offer men help, not demands, and don't make them feel forced to do it. And appreciate the help from men, even if you are the one who has to speak first, to receive it. Even if you know men will refuse to help, just ask and be generous with the refusal. They will remember that, and will be more willing to help next time. It's best to let men decide for themselves how and when they will work. If they grumble about your request, that's a good sign. They've started considering it instead of dismissing it. Just patiently wait for them to finish nagging, and you will have an answer. When you ask a man for something, say it directly and briefly, opening with "will you?" and remember to keep quiet after the offer to give them time to consider. Communicating specific needs. Women can enhance their experience of receiving help by clearly communicating their specific needs. Sharing details and preferences can prevent misunderstandings and help their partners provide more effective support. Men can actively listen and seek clarification when necessary. Gratitude and appreciation. Expressing gratitude and appreciation for the help received is essential in maintaining a positive and nurturing dynamic. Both men and women should acknowledge and value the efforts made by their partners, reinforcing the willingness to help in the future. Supporting each other's independence while offering and receiving help is important. Gray emphasizes the significance of supporting each other's independence. Both partners should encourage personal growth and self-sufficiency, ensuring a healthy balance between assistance and individual autonomy. Overcoming resistance to help. Gray addresses the issue of resistance to help, noting that both men and women may struggle with accepting assistance due to pride, fear, or a desire to appear self-reliant. Open communication, empathy, and reassurance can help overcome these barriers, creating a culture of helpfulness. The chapter concludes with the idea of creating a culture of helpfulness within the relationship. By fostering an environment where both partners feel comfortable offering and receiving assistance, the bond between them can grow stronger. Chapter 13. Preserving the Magic of Love. In this chapter, John Gray emphasizes the importance of preserving the magic of love in long-term relationships. He explores various factors that can contribute to the loss of passion, and provides practical advice for rekindling the spark and maintaining a fulfilling romantic connection. Understanding the nature of love. Gray highlights the natural evolution of love, and explains that initial infatuation and intense passion tend to fade over time. However, he asserts that it is possible to create a new kind of love that is more mature, more deep, and fulfilling. Nurturing emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is essential for preserving the magic of love. Gray suggests that couples should prioritize spending quality time together, engaging in meaningful conversations, and actively seeking to understand and support each other's emotional needs. Keeping the mystery alive. Maintaining an element of mystery in the relationship helps sustain excitement and intrigue. Gray recommends that both partners continue to cultivate their individual interests and pursue personal growth, ensuring there is always something new to discover about each other. Balancing togetherness and autonomy. Finding a balance between togetherness and autonomy is crucial for preserving the magic of love. Gray explains that couples should foster a sense of independence and maintain their individual identities, while still creating shared experiences and moments of connection. Expressing appreciation and affection. Regularly expressing appreciation and affection is a powerful way to keep love alive. Gray suggests that couples should consciously express gratitude, offer compliments, and engage in physical touch to nurture a loving and affectionate bond. Overcoming relationship ruts. Relationship ruts can be a natural part of long-term partnerships, but they can also lead to a loss of passion. Gray advises couples to proactively address relationship ruts by trying new activities together, exploring new interests, and injecting variety and spontaneity into the relationship. Managing conflict and resentment. Conflict and resentment can erode the magic of love. Gray emphasizes the importance of effective communication, active listening, and addressing issues promptly to prevent unresolved conflicts from festering and negatively impacting the relationship. Cultivating a positive mindset. Maintaining a positive mindset contributes to the preservation of love. Gray suggests adopting an attitude of gratitude, focusing on the positive aspects of the relationship, and consciously choosing to see the best in one's partner. Evolving together. As individuals grow and change, it is crucial for couples to evolve together. Gray encourages couples to support each other's personal development, embrace change, and actively work on aligning their goals and aspirations. Seeking professional help if needed. If couples find it challenging to preserve the magic of love on their own, Gray advises seeking professional help through couples therapy or counseling. Professional guidance can offer additional tools and strategies to navigate relationship challenges and strengthen the bond. Key takeaways from the book. 1. Men and women have different ways of thinking, communicating, and expressing love. Understanding and appreciating these differences is crucial for building a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. 2. Effective communication is the foundation of a healthy partnership. By listening actively, expressing needs and desires clearly, and offering empathy and understanding, couples can enhance their connection. 3. Both partners need to feel valued and appreciated in the relationship. Regularly expressing love, admiration, and gratitude strengthens the emotional bond and fosters a loving environment. 4. Respecting and supporting each other's individuality and personal space is essential for a successful relationship. Allowing each partner to have their cave or alone time helps maintain a healthy balance between togetherness and independence. 5. Managing and coping with stress is crucial for relationship harmony. Understanding and supporting each other's unique stress coping styles, creating stress-free zones, and seeking professional help when necessary, can alleviate tension and promote resilience. 6. Nurturing love requires ongoing effort and attention. Discovering and speaking each other's love languages, prioritizing quality time and physical touch, and cultivating romance and surprise are essential for keeping the love alive. 7. Rekindling romance in a long-term relationship is possible through conscious effort. By understanding the romance gap, rediscovering attraction and desire, meeting emotional needs, creating romantic dates and rituals, sparking physical intimacy, engaging in play and laughter, improving communication, expressing appreciation and gratitude, and reconnecting through forgiveness, couples can revitalize their relationship and maintain a passionate connection. In summary, the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus offers valuable insights into the dynamics of relationships between men and women. By understanding and embracing the inherent differences between genders, communicating effectively, expressing love and appreciation, managing stress, nurturing love, and rekindling romance. Couples can build and sustain a healthy and fulfilling partnership. The book serves as a guide for navigating the complexities of relationships and creating lasting love and happiness. One more thing. This is one of my secret in maintaining love and happiness in my marriage. By keeping God in the center of our life, it is essential that we prioritize God in our relationships, and His words can help guide us on how to love and respect others. I hope you enjoy my video. Once again, this is Nanay Steff. Thank you. Please like, share and follow. God bless us all.